Hello guys, let's analyze NAS100 guys using Adulan top-down analysis, okay, to look for our potential opportunities. Either we are going to be looking for sells or we're going to be looking for buys. So this is the monthly time frame guys on NAS100. So what is actually happening on the monthly time frame? Yeah, let's zoom in. So what is actually going on here? The market overall is an uptrend. Yeah, because this chart is so straightforward. The market has been pushing, creating characteristics of an uptrend like that. And for the past how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 months, the market has been pushing to the upside. But remember, market does not move in a straight line. This is what impulse, and then maybe the market want to start a correctional move or a corrective phase back to this level before another continuation of impulsive move. So in this wise, monthly is bullish, but currently we are seeing like monthly want to enter into what we call retracement or exhaustion phase, right? But we are going to see that clearly from the weekly time frame, because on monthly time frame we cannot see that clearly. Maybe this candle may just come here and start pushing up, but however, we're going to see this clearly. If you understand market structure synchronization, we're gonna go to the weekly time frame to see clearly if the market has given no reasons that okay, we're going to have this exhaustion phase so that we can become this selling neighborhood, right? So now let's go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame as well, you see on the weekly time frame also we have this potential uh, futuristic, right? This is potential uh, Quasimodo like this. This is a high, this is a low, lower low, higher high, yeah. So also what we see from the monthly time frame, maybe the market want to make that retracement, and also from what we are seeing from the weekly time frame, maybe the market want to give us that deeper retracement back to this level before we can have another impulsive move to the upside, right? Based on the structure of the monthly time frame. So let's see. Also, if you look at a weekly also, this is the market has been making a push for the last month. Throughout last month, market has been pushing, and this market may enter into exhaustion based on what we have seen from the money time frame, that we may be having a deeper retracement down to the back to the downside, right? So in this wise, I want to go to the daily also. To see the daily, we can see that market structure wise on the daily, you see the Dow theory has been breached. The market has been pushing impulse correction, creating something like that. But if you see the market started getting so weakening, the market buyers getting so weak from this point here until they get here, then you see after the news last week, Friday, see how impulsive the market was able to drop. And if you look at this, this is a low that the market breached. According to, remember the Dow theory, that the market will continue, or price will continue to move in a specific direction until the proceeding structure breaks. All right. And also, if you look at this, you see that the procedure structure based on the Dow theory has been breached. And this gives birth to what we call a blind spot in respect to our fantastic 5 or our fantastic 7 setup, right? So now, um, if you look at the weekly also, if you look at, is it weekly? If you look at the H4 also as well, you see that this low has been breached based on what we see on the daily. Here has been breached because this is a high. High have been disrespected by price. But however, I'm not going to consider this. I'm not going to consider the setup on the weekly. I mean the setup on the H4. Why? Because we have a similar setup as well on the. Let me remove this one. We have a similar setup as well on the H4 time, I mean, on daily time frame. Like I said, I'm going to consider this one. So if I'm going to look for confirmation, if I switch to the daily, I also see the same blind spot here on daily time frame. So on this blind spot, we look at it very, very obvious. So this is a blind spot, and this is why I'm looking forward to consider this potential blind spot from the daily time frame, like this, right? So why? Because the daily time frame setup is close to the confirmation. Let's go to the weekly. If we go to the weekly, we see that this blind spot as well, I mean, the weekly time frame, this blind spot as well give birth to this bearish engulf on the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, market close as a bearish engulf. So that bearish engulf is a strong confirmation because we deal with confirmation, right? Confirmation to this blind spot. The only reason why we don't consider the H4 setup is because we look for the time frame or the setup that is closed to the confirmation candle. That is why we consider this. But in terms of biochemist entering, we go to the lower time frame in order to get into the trade from H1 MTT to have early entering based on biochemist entering, right? But this is the potential setup on NAS100, and this is what we are looking forward to. If price to come back to give us reasons to sell, we're going to be looking for selling opportunities on this guy without fear or favor. Guys, if you like the way I analyze the chart, if you like the way I approach the market with Bastra concept, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. You can also join my free Telegram channel where I share for the past 2 months. I've been sharing everything I trade on the group for free. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace, guys.